Whiteland 1 got absolutely destroyed. Can you send a link, Mr. Blonde? I'm just gonna assume right now that it has something to do with the jump and Skyway, but maybe not. Okay, let's have a look-see on this clip. Okay, what is this? The super skip. Excuse me? What? That's the thing! It's not April 1st, is it? Okay, so what I'm looking for here is visual cues. So the ramp is in between two of these lines. You know what I mean? Like this line and this one. And you want to follow this line is what you end up following. Yeah, you see? This line right here. Holy shit. So 1, 2. It should work for every vehicle, right? Do they have to patch this shit? That's way too much. Let's check it out. The Opal. So Opal was the one who found it. It was just brought to my attention, Orpheus, and I'm just seeing if it works for Stingray. But I need to find something here. I'm just trying it out. Opal found it. That is just insane. But yeah, let's see if something like this could work. Ah, that's way too... Not too far away. Yeah, this should be patched. It's just way too strong, isn't it? Like this. Oh! Oh, damn! It looked very promising right there. It already looks way, way too risky for a race, especially Grand Prix. So I don't see it happening. But in the world of speedrunning, that has been said many times. Like, yeah, that's TAS only, or that's whatever only. But who knows? It could actually happen. But yeah, this is really tough. It would be really cool to get it once at least. Okay, so I made it to the other side, but I'm getting UFO'd. Queen League is just insane when it comes to ramps, isn't it? Like, every single stage has something to do with ramps. It even works in the first place. Yeah, that's insane. I thought there were checkpoints that prevented this sort of thing. What if you combine this with Skyway? I'm getting so scared. Because Whiteland 1 is part of Pro Tracks, so we play on this stage, you know, a fair bit. And if this becomes the new, like, way to actually win, I don't know, dude. Okay, UFO'd again. Can I look at that? The Switch doesn't have the best quality, of course, but at least I can see where let's say pause is on Y. Okay, good. So we can do like almost frame advance. So here I'm following the left side of I don't know what to call it. Deep pink, strong pink, strong pink and light pink. I don't know. And then I head over to light pink at the very end, and it's still UFO'd me. Okay, so here's the middle of my Stingray. It's pointing to this circle of the railing in the middle. I think Opal is landing on this one. The one to the left. Maybe it's that. I'm landing on you see, this part of the railing. I want to freeze frame on that one. There. So Opal lands like one circle to the left. That could be it. I don't know. It looks extremely precise. Because this one felt super solid. Like I'm on the left side of dark pink. And then I land here. And that's apparently too much. Yeah, maybe it is too specific. Okay, I think I've figured it out why I get UFO'd and they don't. I'm landing obviously too much to the right. I needed to land one, maybe 1.5, you know, railing circle. 1.5 circle to the left. It would be really cool if I can get it once. Hey boys, let's go! My first skip. Holy fuck, it's an actual thing! Oh no, dude. Oh no. Ah, that's way, way, way too late. Okay, I was not expecting to be doing this today. Holy shit. I got a new best lap. By far. Dotman got it every lap. He got a 21-second lap on Whiteland 1. Okay, guys, it's over. This game is broken. It was fun while it lasted, but Pro Tracks is more like done tracks. I'm never. Got it. Okay, it feels really fucking cool when you get it though. Yep, yeah, that's me. Question marks. If I can get it 2 times in a row, I'm gonna be super, like, impressed. Although now my speed is pretty shit. I'm dead. It feels like you have to boost. I would like to see Dotman's run. Okay, so he's probably gonna do a cut here and boost. But the question is, does he do it every lap? He does it very... He doesn't even... Oh, you don't have to land on the ramp. You just do a normal ass jump. Soft land. You can also do spin attack if you want. And just drive. Okay, no. This is way too consistent. And then he doesn't boost afterwards. So he just boosts for that. It's over. Yeah, just a soft landing and then he is landing almost exactly on... We can do frame by frame, can't we? Yeah, we can. You see this black line? Just to the right of that line. Almost on it, actually. Is this something they should patch? Definitely. Like, I don't even know if it's worth... Of course you can debate. But... You're skipping so much. Close. But if Dotman can get it 4 times in one race, that means that you can get good enough to actually pull it off. I'm assuming that strat is more consistent if you get it down, instead of the one I did when I land on the ramp. Okay, so we don't need to sit with this for the entire stream, of course, but that is extremely interesting, and it's gonna obviously completely change time trials. I mean, Dotman just smashed it. There's no way you can beat his 129 without using the skip. For someone like me who doesn't care too much about time trials, I only use this to, as the name suggests, practice and warm up. It doesn't matter too much. But we all know what happened to Port Town 1. People were like, yeah, it's too risky, not gonna do it, I don't know. And now most of the top players do it every lap. As it stands, I don't think anyone is gonna go for it in a race. And if so, possibly lap 1. If you're front running, lap 1 on Whiteland 1, then you have nothing to worry about. You don't have any players on you. You don't have any bumpers. So if you can get it consistent enough so you can do it on lap 1 when you're front running, then it could be a real problem. Okay, let's check it out. With Goop. Bug skip. This game is so broken, it's not even funny. Yeah, for me that classifies as a bug. That's an oversight, obviously. Really? I wonder where the threshold is. Like, where on the course do you need to land? It looks to be very strict. But we don't know. I mean, he's not gonna show what it looks like when you get the UFO'd here. What is happening with this game? 2 super skips in what feels like 1 day. It's a bit better, but I'm gonna get UFO'd, yeah. Okay, so this one is also super tight. At least it's in the beginning of course. I'm just trying to look for which line, but it's kind of hard to differentiate them. Maybe it's easy to use the lighting on the outside of the stage. Yeah, maybe. Very surprising whenever it happens. Oh, I thought I had it there. Okay, so far this also feels a little bit too hard, especially during a race. If it's this tight and just someone nudges you a little bit, that can be enough. But I guess the risk isn't that big though. Wait, let's see. If I get UFO now. All right. There's my first skip. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for it. But if I get UFO, I'm just gonna let it carry me. And see how much time I lose compared to my ghost. Yeah, here we go. Like, oh no, I missed it during a race. Yikes. How many seconds is that? And keep in mind, I'm also losing pit stop health. This one is also super tight. Like, I'm not surprised it took this long to find it. But yeah, it's a thing. I've gotten both super skips at least once now. And really need to find proper setup and like visual cues. There we go. And now I boosted 2 times because I was so surprised I actually got it there. But look how much time we save. I mean, right now I could do it once and then get a new PB, but I wouldn't feel good about that. Okay, so I've gotten this one 2 times and the one on Whiteland 1 2 times as well. I don't see it being used in a normal race as of now. It's super cool. And I guess I'm happy for the people who grind time attack, because here it's obviously gonna be the new meta. There's no going back until they patch it. But Orpheus, you think they're gonna patch it? Zero way it doesn't get patched? I feel like it should. Like my gut feeling right now says, yeah, this should be patched. Even if it is very, very, skill dependent. There's no like RNG involved. You can pull it off if you know exactly how to do it. But the risk is high. Because we had this discussion when Port Town, the normal Port Town jump was a thing for races. People were like, yeah, I don't want to play the game if this becomes the new meta. And, sorry to say, but it is the meta. But it has come to the point where I think it's a fun risk and reward to go for. I'm still a bit split on it, gotta be honest, but at the same time, I like that it rewards you for doing something that's so risky. Okay, so let's say they do patch it. What do they do with all of the times that people have gotten? There we go, 4:30. So I was on Edward's stream yesterday, playing with him, and he was kind enough to give me a little guide on that bonk, and I'm very happy that he did. Very grateful, because I was scratching my head a lot with that wall bonk, and now it's way more consistent. My ghost right here is not using it, so I'm trying to beat it. But yeah, as Orpheus said, there is 0 chance it doesn't get patched, and if it does, then all of that practice is out of the window. Yeah, you could argue, should they patch both of them? I'm gonna say no to patching the one we currently use, because it is a thing in the original game, whereas this new super skip is not a thing. It's literally impossible to do that one in the original game, because it's much further away. Of course, I don't want Port Town to be like gatekeeped. Like, if you want to stand a chance to the top players, you need to do the jump. Then if people are not comfortable with it, or think it's boring and too risky, then yeah, that's a problem. We don't want to hurt the enjoyment of the game for most people, but I don't know. I feel like the current jump everyone uses is not that hard in comparison. You can get it every lap. You just need to practice. You have the spin attack to negate other players pushing you out of line. It's way more consistent, and it is rewarding. So I hope they don't get rid of it. Most of the dedicated F-Zero players or streamers are around the same generation as I am, like 90s kids or whatever, maybe even 80s. Well, I know for a fact there are many 80s kids playing and competing in this game. I think that generation is staying true to it a little bit more. It's just a small part, but it's a part I've noticed. Like, wow, a lot of this player base are of the older generation, which of course speaks a lot to me, being also from that time, the SNES era. And at the same time, I'm also very excited and happy for all the, the younger gamers getting introduced to F-Zero for the first time. It's one thing, watching retrospectives on YouTube, be like, oh yeah, the history of Nintendo, here is F-Zero and this and that, and it's over in like 20 minutes, and it's like, okay. And then you even forget you saw the damn thing 1 week later. But actually sitting down and playing F-Zero, it's happening way, way more with this game, especially with, how popular the Switch is and how many of the younger generation has a Switch. That is really exciting. I think that's enough warm-up, but hey, that was extremely surprising and interesting. I had no idea about these two new super skips prior to starting this stream. So that was fun to take a little deep dive and actually getting it 2 times. Looks like today we're gonna get our 2000 race. I'm gonna go and grab a fruit, then I'll be back and we'll do some races together.